Welcome back. This video will explain how to create an appointment in the HearForm Pro Scheduler. I'm starting from the home screen because I wanted to show you that if you're working with a patient and then you go to the scheduler, it's going to be very easy to put their name and attach that to the appointment itself. So the very first thing you want to do is either create a new customer within HearForm. You cannot create a customer within the scheduler at this point. So either create the customer here or do a search and isolate or find a given record. So right now we have Jennifer up here, and I'm going to click the button here to go to the scheduler. And in order to make an appointment, I'm simply going to grab this disc here in the lower right. Maybe you can see me moving that. And I'm going to drop that on top of, I haven't done it yet. Once I drop it, it'll take about 2 seconds, but I just wanted to show you I'm dropping it right here at 11 o'clock for Elizabeth. It takes about 2 to 3 seconds to pop up this little event detail window, which I'll slide into the middle. And if I want to create an appointment for the patient that I had just worked on the home screen, I can simply click this button here called Paste Key from Home. So let me do that. And doing so automatically pulls the patient record identification number called the key. And in this case, for Jennifer, it's just record number 1. And doing so will automatically pull the patient's first name, last name, date of birth. If the information is on the home screen or available, it will also pull in the primary physician, the patient ID, their payer, and their phone number. We can do other things that I'll explain in just a moment, but let's take a look now at the next thing that we'll do is choose an appointment type for the patient. So I can scroll down or click a letter like H, and it'll go to the first appointment that starts with an H, and I'll choose a hearing aid evaluation. I could put in a description, something here, and I can also then make sure that I'm on the correct column. I can assign a status, such as confirmed later or something like that, and want to make sure perhaps that the correct office is assigned. Now, by default, it will inherit whatever the office assignment is from the home screen, but you can change that because normally Jennifer may work in your primary office, but she may be coming to a branch office for some reason just for this appointment. Again, by default, it's going to be set to 30 minutes, so I'm going to add a total of 45 minutes by clicking the button here, which adds 15 or subtracts 15 with the plus or minus here. Once I've done that, I can simply click Close and Refresh. Now, obviously, it's not going to take 5 minutes of me talking the way I normally am now. You just can get pretty fast at that, and now I have an appointment type. Now, I may later decide 45 minutes isn't enough time, so I can just drag the bottom of the appointment here and make it longer. Doing so, as you can see, makes the appointment from 11 o'clock a.m. to 12:45 p.m. When I click here, again, I can subtract that time, refresh, and it makes it smaller. So you have those two options to be able to manipulate how long an appointment is. Now also, once I'm in this appointment, I can look at the patient's invoice history, if any. For Jennifer, we already have an extensive history for her, so I can kind of scroll up and down and see some information there. And we'll talk about this window a bit later, but I just wanted to show that. And also the Key Performance Indicator window is going to pull in from the home screen whatever the referral source may be assigned on that screen. But I can update that and say that she was referred by newspaper or anything else, and put in some detail there. Who called to make the appointment? Was the appointment rescheduled? Later I may come back and say that. Was a third party scheduled? And again, later I can say, did they actually attend? Notice it turns a color because it's indicating that with one response, perhaps a second response is required. Is this a current or a brand new patient? You can decide that, or just leave it empty if desired. And again, later you can come back and indicate a result. Let's say the patient was not fit and tested not sold, and why? Because they're in denial or they can't afford it or something like that. Now, if I did want to record the fact that this was a binaural fitting, then it will automatically update down below telling me that its 2 ears were aidable, 2 ears were fit, and if I wanted to record revenue for this appointment, I can certainly do so just right there. So I'm going to go ahead and close this, and then I'm going to close and refresh the calendar. So let's do that again, but I'll do it a lot faster this time. To make an appointment, I'm going to drag, drop. In this case, I don't want to paste the key from the home, so I'll clear that. Normally wouldn't need to clear it. I'll click here, and if I want to work with a patient who has a last name of S, I don't want to scroll way down this list by hand, so I'll just click the letter S, and it goes to the first ask much faster than our old system used to. And then I would choose Stella here. And Stella did not pull in a lot of other information like her insurance or physician because we didn't have that. But I'll choose a 3-month clean and check, close the appointment, and then I have an appointment scheduled for Stella. So once again, let's just do this. Drop, choose Marianne, 6-month clean and check, close and refresh, and now I have an appointment for Marianne. And that's how you add a new appointment to the scheduler.